Hey everyone, I'm Brad Nelson.
And I'm Ross Merriam.
And you're watching the Versus Series on StarCityGames.com. All right, so this weekend is GP Orlando hosted by Star City Games, and even though we'll be there playing the format of choice, we're not going to play it on the Versus Series.
That would be an awkward video.
Yeah, we just
two-person draft.
Yeah, or we could just like sit here and build silds and then play them, and yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to play some Standard, and now Standard has gotten a little stale, but on the Versus Series, it's matchups we haven't really played.
Yeah, we've been playing a ton of Modern recently, and even though Standard has almost, in terms of major events before Amonkhet, Standard is sort of wrapped up, but there's still a lot of FNM's IQs, all these tournaments going around. Standard's always going to be ever present, and we have yet to do a feature of the two top decks.
Yeah, the two Titans.
To run the Juggernauts against each other.
Yeah, we haven't done that, so I wanted to do that this week, and Ross and I have just gotten off the tail end of playing a ton of Standard. Yeah. So we feel kind of like we're experts at it. I mean, we're not as good as my brother at it, but
who is?
But who is? So we're going to be playing four-color Saheeli and Mardu in a match against each other. Hopefully, there's still a month of Standard events, so anyone that still enjoys Standard is probably going to play this matchup often.
Yes.
And so we're going to try to be a little bit more informational as we do this. But odds are we'll also have boat noises. And I'm the one playing the boats. Even though last time you played Mardu, you had the boats. I've got the boats.
Sad.
So you don't have any. You should have put some in your sideboard.
Yeah, I'm at a huge disadvantage.
Yeah.
If only that I don't get to make the noise.
That's exactly it. Yeah. So I get to you this game. So if I don't just combo them every game. But the matchup plays out pretty interesting. Game one is going to be about both of us trying to control each other's early turns. If I get a combo piece to stick early, it's going to keep Ross from tapping out and having to represent removal spells if he has it or doesn't. If he gets to an overwhelming board position early with a Gideon, he's just going to run me over. So game one usually comes out a little bit faster than sideboarded games, but for the most part, I still think this matchup is just closer to even than ever. I think skill has a lot to do with it. But everyone talks about how they're favored in the matchup, and usually that's just a product of it being skill intensive and even.
Yes.
When you see all the best players winning the matchup, saying their deck beats the other one.
Yeah, the matchup is definitely really close. I was winning a lot more often in the first week or two when we were grinding Standard than I did in the second week or two, as people learned how good 4C Saheeli was and started tuning their Mardu lists against it and learning how to play the dynamics of the matchup. Yeah,
so hopefully can do both decks justice as we fumble our way through 5 games of this matchup.
Yeah,
because it is very complex. So hope you guys enjoy. Let's play some sevens
and 11s.
7s and 11s.
9.
Ooh,
that's not a 7 or 11. It's
so
halfway between
7.
them.
All right, I lose.
Can you imagine if I had rolled the 11 and just get to be on the play every game?
I would actually just tell the director to cut
and redo. Yeah. No one can win the 7s 11s game.
Not in this matchup. No.
Yeah, the play is certainly very important. This hand is fine.
Your hand.
Yes.
This hand is my hand.
From California to the New York Island. This hand was made for just for me though, not for you. It's like the grade school revision of the song.
Sorry, are you keeping?
Yeah, I'm keeping.
All right, I'm keeping too.
Is that not what the people are tuning in for? Is that not the skill intensive part of the matchup? Coming up with strange metaphors to Woody Guthrie songs?
I'm going to Oath, and we'll take a Felidar.
Ooh. 1 combo piece down.
1 down, 1 to go.
Awkward. I'll play a Heart of Kieran.
Eek. That is annoying. All right, so we could have led with this to beat Heart, and maybe that was the correct thing to do. But now we're stuck in a weird spot where I don't even want to cast this. Maybe just kill his next thing and play a Whirler Virtuoso, and just have to take this Heart of Kieran. to the face. And I don't really like doing that, but
Taste it.
all right, your turn.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Can you not crew it?
Maybe I can crew it. If you'll let me.
Ooh, yeah, no, we're gonna we're gonna target that with this and get 2 energy.
You can go.
All right. Well, I feel a Gideon coming. Oh no, come back card. All right, let's play a Whirler Virtuoso, trigger it, get 5 energy, and pass the turn.
Oh no.
Do you not even have a Gideon?
You can go.
What? What is happening over there? All right, yeah, I'm gonna end of turn. I'm gonna untap and then at end of turn make a Thopter, because that's how you procedure, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's concerned about like the procedures of combat, so people are missing the untap Thopter attack.
Yes. Really keeps your opponent off balance.
Yeah. All right. So I say here we can put Felidar into play, but that just gives him a really good opportunity to kill a combo piece. Or we can just start making a lot of energy, just a ton of it. So I guess if I attack with both of my creatures, if he wants to animate and block, he'll gain a life, which sucks, but it's not the relevant thing about the turn. It's that he used his whole turn to block this. So I think I'm going to first serve up my creatures.
Okay. I'll gain a life.
Oh, wow. All right.
21.
Okay, so yeah, that now we're just going to put a combo piece into play. And we're going to blink our oath.
Sure.
And we'll get a Chandra. And your turn. All right, so now we have to worry about Avacyn.
No, you don't.
We don't have to worry about Avacyn?
Nope.
We don't have to, okay, so we don't have to worry about Avacyn. Which is interesting, because I want to worry about Avacyn.
Yeah, but you don't. You can trust me.
Okay.
Would I lie to you, Bradley?
All right, so yes. So the issue with this board position is we might just untap and not have a board because of Avacyn. Well, we might still keep our Felidar, but that might not be good enough. But I don't really see what else we can do. We can try to put Chandra into play with 2 tokens up, so maybe we should do that. I don't mind doing that. I'm going to attune. Does that happen? All right, so attune happens. We're going to go get a mountain, even though we have Oath of Nissa for our Chandra. It's still just the land that...
Yeah. Mountain is definitely the land you tutor for most often.
Yeah.
You end up double spelling a lot with red cards in that deck because all your removal is red.
All right, so we can just throw this into play now if we want to. So I'm going to play Chandra.
Sure.
And I'm going to reveal the top card of my library. I cannot cast that. That's going to put you at 19.
Yep.
And go.
Avacyn.
What?
Was I?
You had an Avacyn? After such an aggressive start, you still had all those?
Okay. So. We're going to need to take this Chandra down a peg so it does not -3 on our Avacyn.
No, you don't.
I am going to start by attacking it for 4.
I will try to put my Thopter in front.
That's fine.
Okay, it dies.
I will Disintegration the Felidar Guardian, dealing 3 to Chandra.
Yep.
And I will play another Spire Industry.
You have a lot of lands.
Yeah, this deck has a lot of lands.
Interesting. That's very interesting. And I feel like getting Archangel off the board is the most important thing you can do in the matchup. So knowing that, I'm going to make mana. I'm going to play another Chandra. Legend rule out the correct one.
The Planeswalker uniqueness rule.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because they're not legendary permanents.
Yeah. I'll accrue the heart in response.
Sure. Then I'm going to make some more energy.
I'll Fatal Push the Virtuoso in response.
Okay, so I'm going to make a Thopter.
Yep.
Down to 1 energy up to 3.
Yep.
Here we'll go get that.
Well, my plan was to untap and Fatal Push my own Shambling Vent and flip my Avacyn.
That didn't work, though. It didn't happen.
Yet.
And now I'm just going to keep... You have 1 card? So it'd have to... Yeah, I'm going to get a little risky here. I'm going to rogue up to 5, and your turn. And here we're just trying to value out, since whenever Mardu floods slightly, it just like...
That was a draw. Probably the best possible.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So now we can Crew Heart, and we have a couple options. I can use 2 of the counters to kill Thopter and Chandra and get in for 4, but that is going to make crewing... I guess I can still Crew Heart guaranteed next turn with Vent, but I kind of just want to put a bunch of counters on Walking Ballista. You're 20. I think I just want to attack with Heart here and play a value game. I don't have... Like, Brad's life total is still pretty high. I don't have a ton of pressure. So
you still want to kill this, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess
it just doesn't matter either way.
If I block, yeah.
Yeah. We'll leave 2 counters on it. You can go.
Well, that's rough, and we're not really drawing what we need. All right. We're going to offer up a deal he can't refuse. Literally, he has to let this happen.
Yeah.
All right. So I make a token of Rogue Refiner, go up to this. All right. I will attack.
I go to 13.
13. I'm going to play another Rogue Refiner.
Go to 9 energy.
Yep. Draw, put a land into play tapped, and pass the turn. And I know that I'm just sacrificing my combo piece, but I need to find an answer to this Ballista. Plus, with him having no cards and me having a ton of energy, this hand might be able to just win the game.
Well,
I need to find an answer, though.
I guess we're on this Ballista plan. So I'm going to bring it up to 4 and then remove a counter to deal with the Saheeli. And now, because I'm under pressure, I think I just hold back.
All right. Need to find answers right now. Chandra would be a good one.
Only got 1 of those left, though.
All right.
Oath of Chandra would also be good. Can't Oath of Nissa into Oath of Chandra.
All right. Let's Felidar Oath.
Sure.
Interesting.
The 4C deck is just way more fun.
Oh,
Look at you over there. You're just drawing all the cards.
All right, I'm gonna pick
this.
Just
putting all the cards into your hand. Little scroll rack action.
This hand is very good. I would like to find a removal spell. If we find a harness, we can just like win the game.
Yeah, my position is definitely very tenuous.
But I also feel like...
But Gideon's on top of my deck, so I'll be fine in the turn.
I don't know what we're supposed to take here. This is a tough one.
I'll take a land.
Can't. It's 3 really good cards.
Man.
I feel like we just have to take the Saheeli. And then I'm going to play a Servant, and your turn. If I find a Harness Lightning, I can kill that Ballista.
But can you kill this Ballista?
Oh, no, come
on! Now I think I can start attacking. I actually have a ton of pressure just because this represents 7 damage.
Yeah.
And
all right. 16.
Maybe this is a little aggressive, but
I do not think it's that aggressive.
Yeah. It's certainly a little aggressive, but the question, it's not too aggressive.
So you're at 13, though.
Yes.
All right, and you only have one blocker?
Yes. I also have 7 points of damage.
That's fine. If you use it to kill my creatures, I don't think I have much more options than that. So I think I'm sending the... Maybe I shouldn't send the troops this turn. Let me think about this. So
I feel like block here, kill here, take 3 is pretty good exchange for me.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Jesus. You have 18.
Yeah.
All sixes.
Yeah, all sixes. I have 18 energy. All right, go.
Okay. Definitely not attacking this turn. It's not particularly good. Getting energy.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go.
All right.
Just all 6?
I mean, I can't just sit here and let you keep pumping ballistas, right?
Yeah.
That's not what I wanted. All right, let's make some unconventional plays, shall we? All right, I'm going to play Saheeli, and by unconventional, target Felidar Guardian.
So probably just going to blink Oath here. The question is whether or not I'm willing to use 4 counters to stop that from happening. I don't think I am.
Oath.
Yeah, I have to deal with this huge board of Thopters.
That was lackluster.
The old 3 good ones off one Oath, 3 bad ones off the other.
Yeah. All right. Two counters to kill this, maybe. You take. So then you have to lose more. Oh no, but you gain 2. This sucks. And you can pump once too. Man, I don't like this at all. Because I can just leave the Felidar back to block and just attack with everything and see what happens. All right. I do need to keep a blocker back.
So I'll activate here. I actually think I'm... Oh, yeah. I'll crew with the 3. I thought about crewing with the other one.
Sure.
So I could use more of its counters, but this one naturally blocks a Rogue Refiner. So this can block a Rogue Refiner, and this can block here. Maybe I don't even want to block a Rogue Refiner. Maybe I'd prefer to block Virtuoso. In which case I should crew with the 4. I kind of like that. So if I crew with the 4 instead, and then this blocks a Virtuoso, I end up taking an extra point of damage, but I make up that point anyway by getting an extra thing here. So let's put a 5th counter here and shoot down 4 of the Thopters.
Okay, so now you're going to, these bounce, and then you're going to take
6.
7, 8.
Yeah. Brings me to 5.
These.
I guess I should kill... Yeah, no, I like that more.
All right, your turn. I think I'm dead.
It's not bad. Gives me a consistent way to crew this Heart of Kieran. And now I can activate Vent and put a thing there. Should I... kind of want to hold back for one more turn. And just kill the Saheeli right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at 5. You still have 6 creatures in play. Yeah, I think holding back for one more turn is worthwhile. I'm not.
All right, I'm dead.
I'm not scared of the combo.
I'm conceding. All right, so my hand is a little mana heavy, but it's still a keep in my book. So
my hand is going to need a little help. It has a good start, so I will keep it. Yep.
That's interesting.
Is it?
It is.
Are you sure?
It's very.
Very interesting. So you started interesting, now it's very interesting. You're changing your story.
Well, it is. So my hand's a little mana heavy, but I can play turn 2 Servant, which I don't have a 2-drop. Or I can take this Tracker, but I don't really have much to do with it. And so if I just get run over, Tracker's a bad keep. And Servant probably has the highest ceiling, given the makeup of my hand. But if I draw removal spell, Servant's bad. So I just have to draw combo pieces for Servant to be good. So I guess it's just Tracker, even though it feels wrong.
Ooh. That was a good draw.
All right. Yeah, see, I would have. All right, so now we're going to tune, go grab a Plains and play that and say go.
Where's your Jacob? To Plains. Ooh, that was a good draw too.
Stop trying good draws. Please tell me that you didn't draw both of those cards.
No, those were in my opening.
Okay, good.
You're at 17.
And in a lot of trouble. All right, yeah, my draw would have been a whole lot better if I kept that Servant. All right. Go.
That was also a good draw.
Stop it!
Okay. How do I want to play this? Start by getting an energy.
All right.
I'll play Thalia Heretic Cathar.
Tilt. I will make a token.
I thought you might. And I will... certainly crewing and attacking with Heart. The question is whether we attack with Exemplar and offer a trade for the Virtuoso. I don't think we do, because next turn we can crew with the Exemplar and then get in with Thalia, which doesn't trade with the Virtuoso, so attack for 4.
All right, 13.
You can go.
All right. We will play Felidar Blinking Oath. I think we just have to take this again. And that's our turn.
So I could make the very aggressive line, or I can be more conservative because and go with these this turn, get the Feldar Guardian off the battlefield so that I don't die to removal spell on Thalia into Saheeli. So I think, given that I'm pretty far ahead right now, I'm willing to take the more conservative line. So I will Crew Heart and attack for 7.
Yep, block.
Blocking Heart, you go to 10.
Yep.
I will play Thraben Inspector, get a clue, crack said clue, and
push this.
Yeah, Pale Life to Fatal Push. I'm at 19.
All right. And you have how many cards?
I have 3.
All right. Felidar, Blink Oath.
Yep.
Tilt. And go. Maybe that was a wrong play. That had to have been wrong. Am I dead?
Toolcraft.
Yeah, that probably lethal.
Crew
thing.
here, attack with everything, disintegration your guy.
Yeah. I did have the Oath. I could have went Oath Tracker that turn, but I wasn't going to beat disintegration.
Yeah. Didn't need these.
All right, so when I'm on the play, I'm going to not be bringing in the second natural state and keeping in the Tamio, but I might make a change. I don't know what it would be yet to get the natural state, the second one in on the draw. But I don't want to like go too far on artifact removal because Mardu does a lot of different things in sideboarding, and you don't want to get stuck with too much of it. Like these might even be too much given a Planeswalker sideboard. But what I'm cutting makes a lot of sense. I'm bringing in a lot more spells, and these are all hits for Oath, so I'm shaving on Oath. Chandra is just not that good in this matchup, and I'm taking out one of the Saheelis, keeping in all 4 Felidars, since the threat of a Felidar in play is enough to get a game plan usually, and cutting the tracker since it's not that great in this matchup.
Felidar Guardian also helps contain some of the aggressive starts that Mardu has. It can block Scrap Heap Scrounger, block Toolcraft Exemplar, and then blinking Oath of Chandra and things is also really nice. My side, not a lot. Fatal Push just doesn't match up well against most of the 4C Saheeli Dex creatures, so we're cutting all these. Avacyn is one of the best cards in the matchup because it is a really potent threat that can catch you up if you fall behind on board. It is also a way to pressure opposing planeswalkers, and it is a threat you can hold up on a turn where they are threatening the combo and still cast while holding up Unlicensed Disintegration.
Which is the biggest.
Or Anguished Unmaking. So we have a more instant speed removal to interact with the combo. This is also a hedge against extra planeswalkers or things like Boat. So Anguished Unmaking, a nice versatile removal spell to bring in place of Fatal Push that doesn't really hit anything.
All right, so this is a hand I can be happy with. I don't have a Servant, which is something that's really nice to have in the early turns, but having some interaction and some card draw for these first couple turns is going to be nice. Hopefully you don't just curve out to a Gideon.
Yes, having your mana creature on the earliest turn possible is usually a good thing.
Yeah, thank you. Just saying that it's vital.
Good. Something we really need to let the people know.
You know what, Ross? I got you into the Versus series. I can take you out of it. Go.
Okay. Let's play a Scrap Heap Scrounger.
Alrighty.
Let's get the beat started.
I'll get a 3rd energy and then a 5th energy in your turn.
So much energy.
How can we contain it?
How can we possibly contain it? Attack for 3.
17.
Play another Scrounger.
Interesting. All right. Well, I'm going to attack for 3.
17 all.
And then play this Aether Hub, playing around a potential Thalia, even though that would have been the turn for it. Blinking the Rogue Refiner up to 7 energy and draw another card and saying go.
So many refiners.
My hand just has you in check. It's great.
Mush.
I'll block 1.
Take 3, go to 14.
Yep.
Play a Ballista on 2 and kill your Guardian.
Okay.
You can go.
And I'm fine with that interaction. I mean, it's not the best thing to happen, but all right. right, so do we get... I don't even think we care about the Ballista being in play. I'm going to attack you.
14 all.
And we're going to kill off your Scroungers. And get some Gremlins. And your turn. Indeed. I guess I do. No. I do care about this. You get that in play. And I'll go to 13.
Sure.
I don't just want to walk into an Avacyn.
Attack for 3.
No block.
Getting energy.
Yep.
You can go.
All right. Well, this feels like an Avacyn.
Does it?
Yeah. Very much so, actually.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Could just be leaving up this Needle Spires. Block.
All right. I will just get this into play.
Boaty McBoatface.
And that's my turn. He did.
Shallow and pedantic.
What?
Avacyn doesn't really tangle with boat very well. But
Your 3-mana removal does. How can they really take apart the council flagship?
5 cards in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Are any of them removal spells?
Yes.
Not sure how to play this turn. These are a little awkward. Also, the fact that Scrappy Scrounger never blocks.
That a race might happen.
You're at 13. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do what I can and play this Gideon and make an emblem and
All
attack
right.
for 5.
Ooh, so you're just willing to trade? I do not feel like it's worth trading. And we have enough energy to respect Needle Spires next turn? Yeah. All right, I'll go to 8. Is that my turn?
Yep.
All right. So we're going to play a Whirler Virtuoso. Make a Thopter. Cruise Sovereign. Attack for 11.
Well, and then trigger targeting here, so...
Oh, wait. Sorry. Do this first.
Oh.
Do that first.
So I go to
6,
1.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're at 14, right?
Oh, that's a 4. I can't read my own handwriting. So I go to 3.
Yeah, I couldn't have done this, right? If I make a clone of this to crew at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, so I'd still put them... Yeah, this is better. Put you at 3 and dead next turn. Go.
Is that good at all? Yes, not even close to good enough.
No. I have just direct damage next turn.
Yeah. Okay, game 4, and yeah, I'm gonna keep because you can't mulligan a hand that has these 4 cards in them. So.
Oh no, is it just your curve? Well, I'm keeping a hand that has some good interaction, but it's not going to beat 1, 2, 3 Gideon.
1.
There's 1. Oh, and I just drew something I did not want to draw. Go.
Should just leave this out here.
Yeah, I know.
Started learning that at the Grand Prix. I like instinctively just clean up everything I have. And the next game, I had to just reach for the energy token every time. I had to retrain myself. Okay, 2. Attack for 3.
17. That's not a good draw step. Go. Maybe I might be doing this wrong. I think I'm supposed to have done that on turn 2. I might be wrong, but...
Huh. You can go. Where are the clues? Oh, there they are. These were the 4 cards.
Okay. 6 energy, your turn. Okay, now I'm not worried about... all right, so I played this... I instinctually wanted to kill Heart, but I played this here so that if I have to play this, and he plays a turn 4 Gideon, my Saheeli plus Chandra can at least clean it up at some sacrifice, token, life, something. So that's the reason that I made that play. And that's a play that you have to make if you're playing around Gideon, but now we're not playing around Gideon, so our hand just cleans his whatever he wants to do now up.
I think I just play the... I guess I'll just crack the clue now.
Yeah.
In case I draw a fast land. I could draw like fast land into basic.
Yeah.
Or I could draw, Shambling Vent, which is...
And then it's my turn?
Yep.
All right. I don't think I'm going to get aggressive with tokens, so I'm just not going to make one right now. Have to fill out how the rest of my hand's going to be. And here, putting Saheeli into play with the context of our hand doesn't look great, but it's something that he's going to have to respect, especially given how much energy that I have. So we're going to do that, scry that to the bottom, and you're going to take 3 total, and I'll pass the turn.
Yep. 2 from Oath of Chandra, 1 from Saheeli. Ugh.
Now I can still kill Gideon if I need to next turn.
Ugh. That was the worst possible. The 6 mana can be awkward sometimes. I will play Ballista on 1.
Sure.
Needed an untapped land there to think I have any hope. I can't. I actually. This doesn't even beat a Felidar Guardian. I'm just dead to the combo because of Oath of Chandra.
You're lucky I don't have it. All right. Let's stick up. Scry. Keep. I'm going to Oath your Walking Ballista.
I will deal 1 to your Saheeli, I guess.
Go.
Okay. Think we have to be pretty aggressive here. We would have died if he had Guardian last turn anyway, so I'll play Archangel Avacyn.
Sure.
With the trigger on the stack, I guess. Okay. You can harness Lightning Heart of Kieran regardless. But
5 down to 4.
You can go.
That's going to trigger.
Yeah.
It's going to die, and then I'm going to do that. So I had to kill the heart.
I mean, it just didn't matter.
It goes to 1.
Yeah, it goes to 1. You blink it.
But I have to do that. Let this flip. Or I can't combo next turn.
Why? You just make a Thopter and jump.
Because I want to do it the cool way.
Okay, game 5, and my hand has a reasonable start. It's definitely a little risky for a couple of reasons, but I think this is towards the lower end of the keepable spectrum.
So is mine.
Good.
It's risky, but I think you have to keep it. Like you have turn 2 removal in this matchup is very important.
That was a fine draw. Heart of Kieran.
Ugh. Well, that was just the literal worst draw go.
Ballista on 1.
Sure.
You can go.
Tilt. 19. And now it's just going to be go. I'm just going to get Gideoned. Just going to die to Gideon this game. Okay, I'm not.
Scrounger. Attack for 4.
Yeah, I'll go to 15. Are you doing
I was
something
going
with
to play
your
a
second main?
Ballista on 1.
Okay, I'll wait till the end of your turn then. Man.
Take 1.
14.
14.
Oh. How are you, servant of the conduit? How's your day going? My day kind of sucks right now. You have 2 cards?
Yep.
Go. That way. Oh, yeah, I don't have any energy.
Yeah.
I'm energyless. 10.
You can go.
Oh, come on. You got to be kidding me. Go. Yep. Yep.
You're 2.
Yep.
Am I dead?
I mean, I've got to go for it. Come on. Why? Why?
I should have held that for longer, but I was too excited. I really wanted you to have the
Why would you have
Saheeli.
me? That's just not even cool, bro. My hand sucked.
Good thing I drew that disintegration last turn.
Did you draw it this last turn?
Yeah.
Like, you cast this and untapped and drew disintegration?
Yeah.
Man, I just need a land.
Was that good?
Yes, it was great, Ross.
Did I want this?
Man.
I should have let you -2, but
No, you should have just gotten me on the second. You should have just
I
been
should have
like,
let you make
all
a
right,
million of them.
make you, just make just stop me on the third go around or something.
Well, you're not going to get to the third. You're going to do the first loop and be like, okay, make 10 million of them. I should have just let you do that and make, okay, attack, and then disintegration.
Oh, yeah. Man. All right, well, I, for one, am getting really sick of the solar rolls, Ross. This is like the third time.
Okay,
Do you have nothing?
I'll tone it down. I was excited
Wait,
because
you're not supposed to say you're tone it down. You're gonna be like, oh, well, there'll be 3 more of them.
well,
It's not like we make this for our own benefit.
the slow rolls are for my benefit mostly.
Oh, and theirs. I know they enjoy it.
Yeah, but that's tangential. Even if they hated it, I would keep doing that.
In all honesty, I don't feel like that was a really good representation of the matchup, truth be told. The games didn't really play out the way that I've seen them in tournaments.
But that's sort of, isn't that a good representation then? Because the thing we've always said off camera is that the games just play out really weird.
Yeah, I mean, they usually do.
Yeah, it's hard to describe how the matchup goes because there
Yeah.
aren't very typical games. There are the one thing that you have to be aware of is like being able to kill a Gideon and not let them gain traction with a Gideon.
Like playing the Oath
that never
instead
came
of
up.
the Harness, even though the Harness looks to be better
Yeah.
to cast. Yeah.
And I never played a turn 4 Gideon in 5 games, so I guess you could say that was weird.
That is something that, so we tested a lot with Brian Brandun for this tournament. And Brian loved, he's very frustrated about this format. He's glad it's over for him because well-playing Mardu, he never had the turn 4 Gideons, and well-playing Saheeli, he always played against turn 4 Gideon.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, he got demolished at the Grand Prix. Whew.
It was bad.
He took like as many losses as we all did combined. Close.
Close.
Well, Corey didn't have many.
Yeah,
so
if I had won a few more matches, then
we
yeah.
could say that. Yeah, same if I won a few more matches
Yeah.
too. But I will say that I don't like the format, but I love the games in the format.
Yeah.
And so I wish there was a little bit more variety, but in all honesty, I would keep going back to more tournaments playing this format since the games are they're good in my opinion.
Yeah, if this was just a normal matchup between two Tier 1 decks, and then maybe Green-Black and Temur Tower and some of the other decks in the format were a little bit better at competing with these top two, then the format would be great, because the games are really interesting. Yeah. And that can get overlooked in a format that is narrow. People tend to place a lot of value in diversity when judging a format, and a little bit less value on how complex and interesting the gameplay is.
Yeah.
But both are pretty important.
For example, look at this and look at our last week's video, which was very diverse, but the games were not great. Just Elves versus Zoo just smashing into each other.
And that's sort of how Modern and versus Standard have been for the last year and a half or so.
Yeah.
And hopefully we get a little bit more diversity with Standard and a little bit more complexity in the games in Modern. I think Modern is moving in that direction, so hopefully we can see Standard with Amonkhet move, and they can both sort of meet in a happy medium. But
that's the hope, but also I'm a firm believer in Gideon rotating will bring back more diversity.
Yeah.
So like that card is just like locking us into certain gameplay.
Yeah, can you imagine if with Amonkhet, Gideon, and Oath of Nissa both rotated? Like, this deck can't exist without Oath of Nissa.
No.
Everything would be great.
It would.
There would be like a Jeskai version, I think.
No, I think this version still would live without Oath.
Without, you know how many times I blink Oath with Felidar Guardian?
Yeah.
Like 80% of the time.
Yeah, it's very good. So is the combo, and the green combo
would
really
still the combo would still see
whatever.
play.
This is the worst. This is like having an argument of like what would Emrakul look like in this format. Like it just doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, I still like Standard, and we'll have another video on Friday with the only other two decks in the format.
Like Green-Black against Temur?
Yeah. But outside of that, we're saying goodnight to Standard. It was fun and interesting while it happened, but that's all we can put up with.
Yeah.
If we're not going to have diversity, we're going to give up until Amonkhet comes out, but that's great because it's only a couple weeks away.
Yeah, but it's
so
close.
Soon, yeah.
And so we've got Orlando coming up this week, and then we've got some Modern action, and then more Team Limited, and then
the pre-release.
And the pre-release is like 2 weeks after that.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. But I hope you guys have had fun in the Standard format. Let us know what you thought of it. If you thought the cat should have been gone.
Or Gideon. Or
Yeah.
License Disintegration. That was really good.
Or Scrounger. Yeah. Top decking removal spells always feels good against the combo deck, Ross. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm frustrated. I wanted to win that game with the worst draw possible, but I didn't because Ross is getting lucky now. For some reason, Ross is on a winning streak, and that shouldn't have a personal effect on my life, but it does. I hate you. See you guys later.
My life.